We're just about getting ourselves through this little injury crisis that we have, and today we're back on FA Cup duty. Yes, hello, welcome into Living Sports here for another episode of Glory Hunter on Football Manager 22 here with Manchester United. If you missed the last one, go and check it out. It was the second knockout round of the Europa League. We played against Levante. Just go and check it out if you haven't already. And if you are new around here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss an episode of Glory Hunter. We are working our way through. We're in the hundreds of episodes of Glory Hunter. If you have missed it, you've come in halfway through the series, go back to the start. There's a lovely series. There's a playlist on YouTube. Go and check it out. You'll see every single bit of it. We started 11 years ago now as Roma manager, and our career has been very interesting since then. Today we play against Brentford in the quarterfinal FA Cup, and I mentioned the little injury crisis we had because Michel and Niang are just a week or so away from coming back. There's an international break, so they'll be back after the international break. But the man who was playing instead of them, Antonio Nusa, is out for 3 weeks himself. So our third choice right winger is also out injured, which means we've had to do a little bit more of rotation there as well. We've also had to do some rotation in the defence too, because they were pretty tired, basically, our first choice defence. So the team's a little bit rotated. Henderson keeps his place in goal with Livramento playing at centre-back alongside Guindo, and Lamptey on the right and Escudero on the left. Ndidi, Bellingham and Stansfield in midfield 3. Durand is covering on the right-hand side. He normally plays on the left for us, but he's covering on the right. Jadon Sancho's playing on the left, and Ilie is leading the line. 31 goals from Ilie this season. Let's see if he can score some more. I seem to say that before every single episode at the moment, and he does score some more. So I'm hoping that gives us some good luck, and he will go and score some. Brentford are on a high after they put out Leipzig in the Europa League. We put out Levante, they put out Leipzig, so they will be in a positive mood at this time. So that could be good for us, could be bad for us. They might be tired after that game, or I say they might be really on a roll and think they can beat us. I hope that's not the case though, as we have a highlight very early on here. As in red, Brentford in yellow. Durand down the right hand side. We're number 14. Plays it in toward Ilie. It's cleared away though. Here comes Lamptey. Ball forward to Durand. What a chance for Durand here. He's in behind. Oh, he gets challenged by McLeish and cleared away. But we've got the ball back with Livramento and Lamptey and Stansfield. Nice football in the midfield. Ndidi forward to Durand and Ilie. And that's just wide the goal. What a chance for the big Romanian. Wasen comes forward here for Brentford, and Mbuemo on the right hand side. Molina, they're passing the ball around nicely. He's in behind the defence here. He has a shot. He tucks it in. He looked offside, I'll be honest. VAR having a check, and he was offside. My eyes were not deceiving me. Let's have a look at this replay. How close? Oh, nowhere near. He's 2 or 3 yards offside. Free kick for us. Sancho's going to take it. He curls it, and it's off the frame with a goal, and Stansfield can't tuck in the rebound. And Saliba clears it away. That's William Saliba, I think, formerly of Arsenal, playing at centre-back for Brentford there. And we've got the ball at the back. Indeed, he forward to Stansfield. Launched long for Ilie. He's up against 3 or 4 defenders himself, but he still managed to get a hold of the ball. Ilie into the box. Hits it. It's a good save for the keeper. And tucked round for a corner. Sancho looks like he's picked up a knock. We're going to bring on Rashford to play out on the left-hand side for him. 15 minutes in, an injury to Sancho. That is not what we need. More wingers getting themselves injured. We already have 3 on the treatment table at the moment, and Sancho would make it 5 as Durand has it on the right. Back to Lamptey, forward toward Durand, but it's intercepted, and the ball comes back to Lamptey. Now it's with Stansfield. Rashford has just come on, and what a way to introduce yourself. That has to have been about his first touch of the game. He only came on about 2 seconds ago, and he's got himself a goal. Marcus Rashford playing off that left-hand side. Normally he was playing off the left-hand side before we became the manager of Manchester United, where we made him a striker. I know he was a striker before, but he was mainly playing off the wing. He was identified as an elite winger. We made him our leading striker. He did well last year. This year, played a bit of a kind of backup role to Ilie, but he's played off the left there after he's had to come on for Sancho's injury. And got himself a goal. Wonderful finish from him. As we have the ball again, Bellingham back over to Rashford. Can he cross it over? Back to Ilie. Wonderful football. And I was somewhat trying to stifle a yawn there, so I apologise if you could hear that or you could sense that. But lovely ball from Rashford into Elie. The two of them combining are two striking options. Elie tucks that one in, and we are looking like we are fairly comfortable in this match. Let's see if that stays the whole way through the game. But it looks like we are going to the semi-finals as it stands. Arsenal and Tottenham won the day before. Southampton won earlier on today. So it's going to be one of those three teams that we meet should we get through to the semi-final of the FA Cup as Livramento plays it to Bellingham and now Durong on this right-hand side. Ball on toward Elie, and he's been fouled, it looks like, and it's going to be a penalty kick. And Marcus Rashford will take the penalty. He scored so many for us last year. Can he score one here? Yes, he can. Sends the keeper the wrong way. It's 3-0 after 38 minutes. We are going through. I think just looking at some of the fitness levels in this Brentford team, if you look at the pitch here when they're playing, I think a lot of these boys played on Thursday night in the Europa League. I don't think they've rotated the squad as much as we have, and you can tell that they're just a bit tired. I think that's why we're so comfortable at the moment in time. We are just running more than they are. We're fitter than they are. And that's why we are winning 3-0 at this moment in time. Though, saying that, they've just headed in at the back post. Elmas, lovely header from him. And they're maybe back in the game? Well, 82 minutes on the clock. There's not been a highlight since Brentford got themselves a goal. So maybe not back into the game. Rashford plays it over to Stansfield. Ravello's come on for Bellingham. Forward to Willett, who'd come on for Elie. And Willett, who's playing up front here in the second half, tucks one in. I say chips one over the keeper. There's a lovely kind of cartwheel loopity-doopity thing there. Loopity-doopity, that's probably not the right word. That's probably not the right word. Loopity-doopity. Well, that's good. Lovely chip from Willett there. That's going to be a positive thing for when we are Belgium, boss. You know, he's our striker, so if he's scoring goals for Man United, he can surely score goals for Belgium. That's what I would say. We're up 4-1. We are progressing to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. It's interesting to see who we draw as Brentford are trying to get themselves another. They have got themselves another. They're not going to get back into this game. Don't get too excited, Brentford fans. We're going to hold on to a 4-2 victory, I suppose, now as the time will tick down. I've seen that, though. There's a minute of extra of added time, I should say, still to go. And Brentford have got the ball on the attack yet again. Are they going to try and come back in the last few minutes of this game? I don't imagine it's going to happen, but they can try maybe. Onyeka switches the play over, but we've won the ball back. There we go. No worries at all. We've won the game. It's fine. Everyone calm down. Brentford aren't going to have a comeback. I hope. We, though, might get ourselves a fifth one. Stansfield comes forward. Can he finish? Just wide of the goal. Good effort from him there. We've played all the added time we have to play, though. Hopefully the referee will blow his whistle, and we will get to go to the semi-final draw here for the FA Cup, and we'll see who we have. Will it be a tough one against Arsenal or Tottenham, or will it be against Southampton, who I would say were an easier one because they're back down in the relegation zone, but they did just beat us in the league last week, so none of the games are particularly easy. The game finished. We won. We're through, in case you didn't notice as I was talking about the future games we could be playing here. You can see some teams have played a few more games than us in the league now. City level on points with us, but we do have a game in hand on them. Not that it matters to you. We've already won the league. You don't care, do you? You only care about the FA Cup and the Europa League. It is the FA Cup semi-final draw. Who are we going to get? Let's do an automatic draw for some tension as Arsenal come out first and they play Tottenham. It's a North London derby in one side, which means we play Southampton in the other, which normally I'd be very, very happy about. That's the easiest one of the games. You look in the Premier League table, Southampton have only just snuck out of the relegation zone. The reason they've only snuck out of the relegation zone recently is because they beat us the last time we played them. So, I'm not sure. Is that the one I wanted? Probably, when you look at Arsenal being in 10th and Tottenham being in 4th. It's not going to be as easy as we think it's going to be. Some fixture rearrangements have happened, and it means that the FA Cup semi-final will happen after the Europa League quarter-final against Everton. So it will be in 2 episodes' time, that semi-final FA Cup, because the next episode will be Everton. Both legs of that one, the quarter-finals of the Europa League. Can we win both cup competitions this season? I hope we can, and I hope you stick around to watch to make sure that we can do both of those things. It could be a very interesting end to the season. If you have enjoyed this episode, it's a lot of goals in that one against Brentford, 4-2 in the end, then please leave a like on the video. It really does help us out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss a thing. And until the next one, which will be the Europa League quarter-final up against Everton, we'll see you then.